Hello, Cancer. This is your May reading for 2016. I want to say that the cards are already out because I was having some technical difficulties when I was recording the video. And so the other video I did with all the shuffling and laying the cards out. And then because of my memory card, I lost the video, it shut off, and so I'm having to start over, but I've already laid the cards out, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue. I want to say that these readings cannot resonate with everyone. That's just impossible. So if it doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon sign and your rising sign, and one of those most likely will. Otherwise, you can book a personal reading with me. The link for that is below. Now, I've already laid the cards out, and this is your energy, your partner's energy, and the energy of the relationship. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. For your partner, they're thinking about making some changes. Okay, they have choose wisely. And these decks don't have any inherent meanings or anything like that in the cards. They're strictly interpreted through the spirit. So that's why I don't give them names or anything like that. But they have choose wisely. And from looking at these cards, what I gather is that they're thinking about making some changes. And possibly changing directions in their life. They're looking at going in a new direction. And then they have movements, choices, and decisions. And what I'm getting from this is that they're wanting to move in a more creative direction. They're wanting to be more creative and more expressive in their lives. They're wanting to be more expressive. And so some of the changes that they're making look like they may be surrounding moving in a more creative direction in their life and being able to express themselves more. They don't like being restricted, and then they have discontentment and boredom. And what I get from this is that they're feeling like there's more to life than what they're experiencing. And so they're discontent and kind of bored with hmm. 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 For some of you, these changes are regarding the relationship, where they're feeling like there's more possibilities than what they're experiencing within the relationship. And they're thinking about moving, making some changes and choices in another direction. So for some of you, that's the case. Hmm. I'm getting, I'm going to keep going and let this unfold. For you, I have balance and looking at the bigger picture. So for you, what I'm getting is that you're trying to find your balance. And you feel more balanced when you look at the bigger picture. And as you're looking at the bigger picture in your own life, it's causing you yourself to want more. And I'm seeing that you're having to be patient. Okay, it's calling for some patience. You're having to be patient with your own self and your own process as you're trying to find balance and see the bigger picture in your life. You know, you have to be patient with yourself and with this process. And I'm seeing that, and then I'm seeing passion ignited. So, you know, I'm just going to have to go with this because this energy is really strong. That for a lot of cancers, there's kind of a dividing type of energy with you and your partner, where you both are kind of thinking about other things and possibly a separation from each other. Because what I'm getting from them is that they're thinking about making some choices and changes and going in a new direction in their life. They're wanting to be more creative. They're really discontent. They're bored. They're feeling like, you know, it's not enough and there's just more possibilities somewhere else. And then I'm getting from you that you're finding balance and looking at the bigger picture. So you're starting to think beyond this relationship, and you know, you're being patient with yourself, but you're kind of wanting a new beginning, a new way. You're kind of evolving into a new way of thinking about things, a new way of looking at your relationship. And it's actually igniting a passion, but it's igniting a passion for you to kind of move away from the relationship, where you're kind of feeling an energy of feeling powerful on your own, which is not a bad thing. You know, I know a lot of times when people look at these types of readings, they want to hear all this together stuff, but that's just not the way life works. And sometimes, you know, it's not even sometimes, always, our own path and our own life and what we need to do for ourselves is always greater than any relationship or any commitment that we have to somebody else. You know, you are here to walk your own path, so you have to do what feels right for you. Because what I'm looking at too, with the energy that you two are contributing towards the relationship, you're contributing fertility, the birthing of new things. Okay? And then they're contributing sacrifice. But when I look at all of the cards together and the energies from each of you, your birthing is, you're feeling like you can birth a new beginning for yourself, a new life for yourself. And they're feeling like they're sacrificing too much by staying in this relationship. And this is the crowning energy, the solar plexus chakra. Now, that is an energy of feeling like you can, Okay, so you both are feeling like you can do all right on your own. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna break up, but it could. But the bigger picture here of what's going on is you're both starting to feel yourselves individually, which is a good thing because then there's not a codependent attachment type of issue going on. And so you're both kind of feeling your own energy and who you are and what you want. And for some of you, that is eventually, going to bring you together. This is the overall energy. But then what I'm getting also is for that, a lot of you, this is going to mean that you guys are going to find a new relationship as friends, as, partners in another way, not in the romantic relationship sense. Some of you are feeling like you two would be better off as friends. And it's not a bad thing where you two are like mad at each other. It's kind of like for a lot of you, you're just going on your own life path. Like you're seeing more for your life and a bigger picture than this relationship. You're seeing that your life is much more than what it is with them and just this relationship. And you do have the patience to kind of let all that come about. You're working through some things within yourself to get to that place, and you're just feeling a new type of fire within you for your own life and walking away into the direction that you want to go in. And you're ready for the birthing of new things. You both are feeling like you can make it with or without each other, which is a good thing. That's how you really always want to feel. Whether you stay together or break up, you should always feel whole as an individual, and that your life will be great with or without the other person. You don't want to be codependent and having, those types of attachment issues. So that's that's a really good thing. I cannot say that anything negative about that. And breakups are not a negative thing. We don't understand that, especially when we have a lot of codependent type of issues where we're in relationships because we're just so dependent, and we're afraid to be alone in certain ways. That's not a good thing. So looking at this, I'm just really feeling some separation energy for a lot of you. That's kind of the predominant thing, but it's definitely a good thing because it's like you're both coming into you're both wanting to follow your own life path. And for some of you, that life path is not with each other. So you got to feel secure in that and not feel bad about that, because what I am getting is, even for those of you that are breaking up, you're still going to be friends. It's not a negative thing where you're like hating each other and that type of thing. You still have a partnership and an alliance with each other. And then those of you that are going to be staying together, it's like, you're just having a time of kind of going within yourselves and focusing more on yourselves and allowing, your own individuality to flourish. And you're looking at your own life paths, which is, I can't say anything bad about that. Now I'm going to pull really quickly a Romance Angel card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And then we're going to look and see what's going on with that. Romance Angels, what is your advice for Cancer for the month of May 2016 for their love life? And I'll tell you the truth, for those of you that are, kind of thinking and being passionate about things away from your partner and thinking, about a possible breakup, or those of you that are going to be experiencing that, let me say that, it is always better to be true to your authentic life path and leave a relationship than it is to stay in a relationship for codependent and attachment issue reasons and divert from your true life's purpose and path. Because if you're separating and you're breaking up, there's a reason for that. Okay? There's a reason for that. Because what this looks like is not a bad energy, like, a bad thing. It's really like, for those of you that are breaking up, it's just that your life paths do not include this relationship in this way. You know what I mean? So there's something else for you. There's a new partner for you. There's something better for you if that's where you're heading. So you have to believe in that, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because I'm definitely seeing the birthing of a new life for you and a new thing. There's something bigger for you than this. So don't be afraid at all. I'm not worried about you, one bit. Now, let's see. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, what this says to me, considering the energies of the cards and everything that I'm picking up, the message that I have in this is that it may be a good idea for you to plan something together and spend some alone time together. And I feel like that will help you both in your decision making about your lives and what you're really feeling. I feel like this trip or this time together is going to help you both feel very clear whether you're going to stay together or break up. You both will know. You both will know once you spend some time together. And it'll get real clear for you because there's something brewing. Okay? So I definitely think this is a good card and that this is a good idea for you. I hope this reading was helpful and beneficial. These cannot resonate with everyone. That would just be impossible, So I hope that it was really helpful and beneficial to quite a lot of you. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that at the link that is provided in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next month, Cancer.